with the evolution of an item we've had on before, but made bigger and better
and stronger
and more stable.
So what we did was, you know this rack, I've been selling it for a couple years now. We made it an extra large size, so it's the next size up from what you have. We kept the same color, so if you want to match back to what you already bought, it's going to match exactly. But we put a fifth wheel on it. That fifth wheel is now going to take up to 50 pounds of weight when this is fully extended to its full extension. So now you're not going to have any sagging if you put 50 pounds of weight in the middle, because we gave you this fifth wheel, which we had never done before. Remember, it's this small or this big, this big, this big, up to this big. And with that fifth wheel, 50 pounds, let's put it to the test.
Let's put it to the test.
I got colors here
well,
first.
Well, let's do colors first, because what we got here is your setup 2 in the brown. And from brown, we go to a setup 2 in the white, setup 2 in the black. And finally, we didn't forget about you foodies on the bottom here on the lower ledge. We've got a setup 2 in the red. Each one of these trays will hold 50 pounds.
Up to 50 pounds, yep. So what does 50 pounds look like? Here's what we did. We thought of a party scheme, okay, party scene, where you have it like in the basement, or you have a lot of, you're building up your alcohol for the party, which we all do. So you're buying cases of alcohol. This is 6 very large vodkas, and then another case of champagne underneath it with the charcoal briquettes, able to move all of that. Look at that. That's fully a bunch of bottles of vodka and alcohol.
Well, what about buying a big 50-pound bag of dog food?
Yeah. Oh well, let me come on over here. I'll show you over
because you've got the puppies to feed, and when they've got it on sale.
These are both 25 pounds. So we put 2 25 pounds, so that's 50 pounds of dog food. And if you have this in the garage, if you have this in your pantry, look at this. I can just tug on this, or just push my foot. So that's 50 pounds right there. Look under here, guys. This is where I think you're going to use it most. A lot of us have those walk-in pantries, David, where you have all the shelves, and what do you do on the floor? If you can put your Vitamix and your largest stand mixer, I can actually pull this forward and bring this out to use or take. But now I don't have to have this heavy piece above my head, or even at arm's length where you're taking all that weight. Keep it on here, wheel it to its spot. Look at that. With one hand. So let's go to the next thing. If you're doing things like all your potatoes and onions, again, they're heavy. Instead of putting them on a shelf, maybe sagging them, they can actually, and look at the size dimension we did here. So if I have more, I can actually open up, and put more and more potatoes, more and more onions, more and more garlic and shallots, okay? And then here's the water bottles, David, which I think you can relate to.
Oh my gosh, I buy cases of water.
These are 2 25-pound cases, 50 pounds, done. And look, we kept it at the smallest space, but that's a lot of water, and it's heavy. When you need to stock up your fridge, I can wheel this right out of the pantry, right out of the garage area. Maybe the laundry was where you keep the backups, but now it's not on the floor where you have to bend over and use all your force to lift it. You can just roll it with one hand, one finger, or a foot at times.
200 of these are now gone. Lots and lots of you are saying, you know what, this makes perfect sense. I could send this off with my college student. They could put things under their bed and then roll things in and out. Put these in the bottom of the closet, in the bottom of the pantry, in the laundry room where you need to move things around. It's always nice to have this kind of freedom and flexibility. I would use these, quite frankly, Mark Charles, in my basement.
Yes,
exactly. Because I've got so many bins and boxes and things down there. It would be so easy then to move seasonal decorations or non-seasonal decorations out of the main area of the garage or the basement. Push them back to the back in the storage area, and then just bring out what I need for the current season.
If you want to do something really smart, any of your plants, look at this fern. It's a very large fern. Maybe it's on your sun porch. Maybe it's in your front. Be able to wheel it away to water it. But here's the beauty. Watch this, guys. I'm going to take this now. I'm going to expand this just to show you capacity, and it's big enough and strong enough. I got this tree, hibiscus tree, in a pot, and both of them can be wheeled around, kept together, to take out and water, whether it's the porch, whether it's the foyer. Now you can get behind it. Maybe you just want to vacuum the dust bunnies, and you don't have to drag that heavy tree, that heavy plant away. You can just roll it. You can leave it underneath there, and it's now your little rolling cart for any of your plants.
You know what the big trend in home decor now is to buy these very realistic looking artificial trees and things, like ficus trees and whatnot. And many times those things are pretty heavy because they weight the pots down so they don't tip over. This would be a perfect way to transport or move that around if you're doing some cleaning.
If you have a garbage can, it doesn't have wheels. Here's a great way. Here is our studio garbage can I use all the time.
No.
What?
Use that for the outdoor barbecue.
Oh, great idea.
When you're having a party for 4th of July.
And just create wheels on any garbage can that you have. How cool is that?
That would be perfect.
Love
for something like that. Now, I have brown.
Yep, brown.
White. Here's the black. And then finally we have foodie red. Well, you know.
And also to note, you're not putting anything together except popping the wheels on when you get it home, okay?
And no tools, just snap them on.
Just snap them on, and literally snap them on, and then they're all put together. So this is all powder coated. This is all double reinforced. It's not gonna chip, rust, or crack on you. It's gonna take that 50 pounds, and you pop the wheels on, and you're good to go. You never have to take them back off. Once they're on, the wheels lock on permanently, and use them everywhere in your home. I promise you're gonna find 101 ways to use this.
So, do I understand correctly that you have volunteered to stick around all afternoon and cook burgers for the whole building out on the barbecue set? In honor of our holiday weekend? That's so nice of you, thanks. Mike, our producer, said he heard that too.
Stacy?
I think people are talking about that in the chat too, aren't they?
Help. Help.
Yeah. You're a good fella. That's nice. Let's hear it for Mark Charles.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
He'll be out by the barbecue flipping burgers after we get off the air. We'll all be out there for a sandwich.